May 12, 2008, 2:28 in the afternoon. A magnitude 8 earthquake jolted southwestern China's Wenchuan County. Nearly 70,000 were killed, millions of lives were changed permanently, and an entire country promised never to forget. 10 years on, sorrow and pain remain, but there are survivors who have moved on. So has Wenchuan. The 10th anniversary of the disaster. CGTN's Tao Yuan joins us from the epicenter, Yingshou Township. So Tao Yuan, how's this disaster being remembered today?
Hello, Elaine. Behind me, you can see people are already gathering on this mountainside to pay their respect to those who lost their lives 10 years ago. More than 6,000 bodies are actually buried on this mountainside, on the very ground that we're standing on right now. Because 10 years ago, after a disaster of this immense scale, mass burial just seemed to be the only possible way. One, for a lack of land, and they really needed to bury the bodies fast for disease control purposes. Many families never found the bodies of their loved ones in the rubble amidst the chaos and mass evacuation after the earthquake, but they have the names of their loved ones engraved on these walls, and every year they would come here, people from in and out of this township, they would gather here to pay their respect to the victims of the 2008 earthquake. Elaine?
Yuan, tell us more on how their survivors are and have been rebuilding their homeland.
Well, Elaine, the rebuilding was actually quite speedy. It was completed within 2 years after the massive earthquake struck in 2008. So if you take a walk in this township right now, you can see beautiful houses and beautiful streets. The schools were built to withstand magnitude 9.0 earthquakes. So I think there's no doubt that the living environment and the infrastructure here have both improved a lot. But I think this region right now, it's undergoing what could be seen as a second phase of reconstruction, and that is to improve its ecosystem, to improve its economic structure. Because Wenchuan used to be a county that relied heavily on heavy industry, and people told me that the earthquake made them respect life more and respect their living environment more. So right now they're trying to gradually phase out or close down the factories. They're trying to shift from that, and they're trying to develop agriculture, cash crop cultivation. They're trying to develop cleaner industries. But I think, like any economic reform, there's bound to be pain. A lack of factory jobs here in this county, for example, just to give you one example. But I think that people here in this region also realize that that's for the long-term benefit of this region. Elaine?
All right, Tao Yuan live. Thank you for that report.